What is up, YouTube? It's Phil again, today I'm gonna review The Shining. It's shiny by Stephen King. I've been wanting to I've read a lot of Stephen King, and most of it's contemporary stuff that he's released in the past like 5 to 10 years. So I wanted to go back and read some earlier stuff that I haven't read. So I've read it this past summer. I read, well, none of those yet. But like Talisman, and I mean Black House is 10 years old. But other King novels that are older. So I've recently finished The Shining. I have Dr. Sleep here. That's the next one that I'm gonna... What is this? That's the next one that I'm going to jump into after... well, now, since I finished this. The Shining is awesome. I loved it. I think Stephen King is one of my favorite authors because he knows how to do pacing well. Like, it wasn't just like a straight line of like intensity. It was kind of like a little bit of a roller coaster ride, but it seemed like it was continually like increasing in intensity, even though there were ups and downs. And he just kept the pace just going. I mean, it was rolling the whole time, and like there's points where you think, oh my goodness, okay, I can see what he's gonna do here, but then like he's just going so fast that like you're like, nope, okay, skip that, we're gonna go do something else. And I know that probably doesn't make any sense, but it was a great read. I mean, I've seen the movie, and I saw the movie a while ago, so I felt like it was okay to jump into the book, and so I won't be like constantly thinking about the movie. But similar to the way, I mean, The Shining, the movie by Stanley Kubrick, versus Under the Dome, the TV series, those are like apples and oranges, but there's a lot in the movie that's not in the book, or vice versa. Like, for instance, the whole, like, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Not in the book. He doesn't attack his family with an axe. I mean, he obviously attacks his family. I don't think once does he refer to himself as John or Johnny. Like, his name is Jack, so there's differences. And now I'm going to go back and like watch the movie and enjoy the movie a lot more. And I'm not saying that it's a bad movie. I mean, like, Stanley Kubrick's like one of the greatest filmmakers. Like the cinematography in The Shining is just great. And I recently saw that there's like I don't know, a documentary called like 217 on Netflix, and I'm gonna watch that too because I didn't realize that was The Shining, about The Shining, until I was reading the book, and I was thinking, oh snap, and then I thought of that, and I saw it on Netflix like later on in the week when I was reading this or whatever. So that was, I was like, oh, yeah, I'm excited. But The Shining, if you have not read it, I suggest that you do read it. And if you've read other Stephen King, like, Danny is not the only character that Stephen King has written about that shines. Like I was saying, there are other characters in the Stephen King universe that shine. The one that comes to the top of my mind first would be Brady Hartsfield. He definitely is one of the characters that shines, and maybe in possibly a different way, a minorly different way than Danny Torrance does in The Shining. But nevertheless, I would say that Brady Hartsfield is another character that shines in a different book than The Shining. Yeah, so I would give The Shining 4 1/3 hotels out of 5. So yeah, it's great. If you haven't read The Shining by Stephen King, this is one of his very like formative books, in my opinion, in all the books that I've read. And granted, I've read about a fourth of his books, but it seems like this is the well that Stephen King goes to, you know, when he's working on something new. I can imagine that this is the place where the good stuff that Stephen King has comes from, if that makes any sense. So, yeah, I finished this. I'm currently on like chapter 2 of Dr. Sleep. I just got so stoked after finishing that, and I had a copy of Dr. Sleep that I was like, oh, I'm gonna read Dr. Sleep. And as you can see, this is a library book. I'm going to make a run to half-price books probably sometime this week, and it's not going to be a big run. It's only going to be a few things, but I'll show you guys what I get when I come back, and I will show you my library here at the house here pretty soon. It's not big, it's very humble. Just a couple books. I wouldn't say I have more than 60 books, so and half of those, well, maybe a little bit less than half, are all like school books. So until next time, back to the book. What's up, everybody? Thanks for watching the video. You saw what's coming up, what just happened, and new things that I'm reading. So if you like this video, make sure you like it and then watch some of these other videos. These are great videos. Alright. Catch you guys next time.